bombs every day. You was there for me when I spiraled out of control. Made it clear to me there's eternal battles for souls. It's such a rarity to find people that's helping you grow. I seek the Almighty, shedding off all my ego, and that light steady shining like wherever He go. Yeah, them haters think I'm finished. I cock back and reload. But vengeance is the Lord's, that's the holy credo. Yeah, we reap what we sow. The world created this anger. Keep that truth music banging, but I ain't twisting my fingers. I ain't scared of the danger. You see these warrior angels, so engulfed in this wisdom. Don't waste no time with the schisms. Don't come with precision, won't hang around like a gizzard. You'll know the value of time. You see the King has risen, more graceful than the dove, but I'm solid and rigid. The Lord is blessing His shepherds. This is more than a record. Let the word be our reference. Got a good recollection. I was poor, blind, and naked. Now it's time to breathe life. No need for contraception. Keeping it real in a fake world, kind of perplexing. No COVID, but the Holy Ghost is highly infectious. On the road of life, it'll make you change your direction. If your foes always watching, tell them viewers discretion. But I'm ready, oh God, I'm ready. Let us rain like confetti. Lord, we ready. Dropping bombs, Serengeti. This cross is heavy, but I can't drop it, you won't let me. But God, I'm ready, oh, I'm ready to see the kingdom. Tired of dreaming, dropping bombs like Willie Beeman. I feel like Enoch, judging demons. We got them screaming. The world is a stage, we can hear them from the bleachers. It's such an honor to see the reasons that we take to the streets. Peace and harmony, the only way we'll ever be free. Trying to rise out these graves when a plot is so deep. Reading ancient scrolls from this road, you shall eat. Love to get these precepts and just have me a feast. Lord, I'm ready. Oh God, I'm ready. Let us rain like confetti. Lord, we ready.
Shalom, Israel. It's your boy, New Breed, coming through with another live stream. And we ready. Oh, Lord, we ready. Time to rain like confetti. Lord, we ready. All praises to the God of Israel, coming through with another broadcast. If y'all like that particular song, you can find it on New Breed's Music and Motivation. It's from myself, artist name I Am New Breed. Lots of good music over there. Real motivating, right? I see the flame emojis. I see y'all in the chat. All praises to the Most High. True love's in the house. Shy blood before dishonor's in here. Lion, the West. I see you, bro. Who else we got in the house? We got Shauna. Chanel's in the house. Yeah. Xavier, what's up? Salute. Nelly, what's going on? What's going on? In this particular stream here, we're going to be revealing the master plans of the puppet masters. Yeah. Now, there's a lot going on in social media. There's so much to cover in this particular video. What I'm going to be bringing forth is a lot of information, a lot of scriptures. I'm going to be going to the sources as usual. You know how we go. Hit the thumbs up in this video. Let's make sure those notifications are able to get out. We're going to be getting this started. What we're going to be talking about is the puppet masters have finally waged war. Now, when I say the puppet masters, I mean those who are in control have waged war. But on a surface level, if you're looking at things through a narrow scope, it looks like the streets have waged war against each other. It looks like the streets are internally fighting, but ladies and gentlemen, it's really the puppet masters up top controlling. We're talking about those evil, sinister beings who operate behind closed doors, who plot, plan, strategize, and create crafty counsel against God's people. We got to talk about these people. We got to point them out. And before I even go into my sources and get to the topic that we get into, because, you know, I normally give these dissertations about exactly what the video is about, but I'd rather you just allow me to pull the sources out so you can see what it is today. The war I'm talking about is race war. I'm talking about race war. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. That's the war I'm speaking of that's being choreographed from the higher ups. And they're pushing the program real heavy right now. And it's going down on a street level. It's going down on the street level. And we're going to find this out in this particular stream. Now, I'm going to set the stage here. First and foremost, we got to understand that we're not battling against flesh and blood. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. See, we need to first understand that this battle is not carnal. This battle is not against this group of people or that group of people. This battle is spiritual. Demons are operating on a very high level. Even your so-called world leaders, or what we would call the Illuminati. That's what a lot of people like to refer them as, the Illuminati, right? Even these individuals, they answer to spiritual beings. You will be surprised at how deep the plot is, how dark and deep the rabbit hole actually is. These people are literally going to spirits for their information. That's why they have a lot of spiritual advisors around them. Some of these people go directly to demons. That's why your world leaders meet up in the Pyramid Giza every year. Yeah, all your reputable politicians, they actually go to Egypt, meet up to speak to the demon Azazel that's buried in the Pyramid Giza. These people crack open portals. They crack open stargates. The truth is stranger than fiction. And they're told when to roll out certain agendas, certain plots. And right now there's a very ominous energy in the atmosphere when it comes to people and people dealing with each other with some sense of humanity. We're not seeing this humanity that we need to be seeing. We're not seeing the empathy. We're not seeing the love among people. It used to be once upon a time where you would sneeze and someone would say, God bless you, brother, right? If you sneezed, somebody would say, God bless you. Now, if you sneeze, people are ready to punch you in your face. People look at you with utter disgust. There's no love among each other. Love Nebo. Thank you for the $20 contribution. Says, talk to him, Breedo. You already know, family. You already know how it's going down. So these entities, these forces, they have created a campaign against humanity where there's separation. There's no love. There's division. They are utilizing divide and conquer tactics. Pamela Spickner, thank you for the $15 contribution. Says, Shalom, New Breed, all praises to the Most High. Thank you, sister. Highly appreciate your contribution. Thank you for your continual support. You are appreciated. Bless you. Now, in this video, I want to talk about how they have triggered the race war among Asians and African Americans, or blacks. Now, I use those terminologies loosely. There's no such thing as an African American. That is two continents. There's no nationality called blacks. That's a color. My shirt is black. Our nationality is Israelites. All right. Gerardo, thank you for the $20 contribution. Says, got mad love and respect for you, big bro. Thank you, family. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting and contributing to this work. Respect you as well, family. Thank you. We're going to get into it today. We're going to talk about how they're trying to provoke the streets to have some tension between blacks and Asians. Now, I got to point this out. I got to bring this to the table. I spoke on this yesterday, but in this particular stream, I got to go further in the details because it seems that things have escalated rather quickly. I did a stream yesterday speaking on the facts that it seems like there's tension being built up. And before you know it, the day after, and everything is on record, the day after, a lot of things came to fruition. just a day later. Not even 24 hours later, a lot of the things I was speaking on literally have been going viral, right? So it's no wonder why that video was somewhat suppressed and hidden. And that's why I'm going to need all of you all to go ahead and hit the thumbs up on this video to make sure that this word gets out, to make sure it gets out. Straight up. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to cover a source here. Now, when I cover this source, I want you all to keep in mind that I'm coming in the auspice of a peacemaker. I want to put out the fire. Now, you got all of this. You got all of these people talking about Black and Asian solidarity, and that's what I'm talking about right now. Black and Asian solidarity coming together as one, although some of the things that you will see will be hard to digest, and it will be very difficult for you to have a peaceful mind after seeing some of these news clips that this news clip in particular, this one news clip that's going viral at the moment. It just went to World Star like minutes ago. So I'm one of the first people to jump on this topic and cover it. All right. I'm going to play this video. Unfortunately, I was not able to upload it even on Vimeo. I was not able to upload it on YouTube because, you know, New Breeze Greenlight News is out of commission. It is no longer active. So I was able to save it on my phone here. So what I'm going to do is play it from the phone, and I'm going to chime in on what took place here. All right.
Ryan Lee Wen is out of jail after allegedly shooting his son Kobe.
He tried to hit me with a sledgehammer, but that's not going to work because I'm too fast.
So then what did he do?
Got a gun. Boom. Shot me right here.
It's all on video Saturday afternoon on Candlewood Lane. You'll see kids playing, hear a gunshot, then Kobe realizes he's hit. Lee Wen allegedly fired through his front window. The bullet went in Kobe's arm and out the other side. He's bleeding. He got shot.
Now, that's very unfortunate. The young man was shot through the arm, went through the other side. Apparently, an Asian man pulls up and he threatens the young boy with a sledgehammer. The young boy got up and ran. And that's not even the whole news clip. I don't believe that's the whole news clip. For some reason, they did not allow me to save the whole thing. Let me go into Instagram and play it because I don't believe that was the whole clip. I want y'all to hear the whole video and then I'll react. Y'all bear with me.
Making bond on Tuesday.
All right, yeah. Sometimes when you save things from Instagram, it doesn't let you save the whole thing. I'm going to play this again.
He walks free, making bond on Tuesday. It has this family angry and confused.
And I'm trying to figure out how he got a bond that was so low for trying to kill my kid.
Arnold Daniel trying to figure out why Ryan Lee Wen is out of jail after allegedly shooting his son Kobe.
He tried to hit me with a sledgehammer, but that's not going to work because I'm too fast.
So then what did he do?
Got a gun. Boom. Shot me right here.
It's all on video Saturday afternoon on Candlewood Lane. You'll see kids playing, hear a gunshot, then Kobe realizes he's hit. Lee Wen allegedly fired through his front window. The bullet went in Kobe's arm and out the other side. He's bleeding. He got shot. Shot a little boy. He walks free, making bond on Tuesday. It has this.
So he pretty much walked free. And the family is confused to why this Asian man was able to pull up to his community and threaten and shoot his son. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is nothing normal whatsoever. Nothing normal about this. This is not something that ever happens. This right here, the chances of something like this happening are astronomical, right? Things like that just don't happen. You don't see people just randomly roll up on a random child, threaten them with a sledgehammer, and then proceed to shoot them. And this is why I'm telling you the puppet masters have something to do with this. For those who don't know, the truth is more stranger than fiction. They have Manchurian candidates out there who they put in these psych wards. They conduct and run all type of experiments on certain individuals. And they prep and they prime them to do evil biddings out here. If you don't believe this happens, you really need to do your research. There are places that literally get people prepared through psychological warfare to actually do assassinations and to create these campaigns. And I truly feel like this is one of those instances. There's not too many people who would just randomly do something like this during this time where there's a certain level of sensitivity in the inner city when it comes to Black and Asians, right? There's a certain level of sensitivity because you had a lot of things happen in China where Africans were getting put out in the streets. And then you have this situation where a lot of African Americans feel like they're being disrespected by the Stop the Hate Asian movement, pretty much feeling like they have stole our plight and our civil rights. And a lot of people are at conflict or at odds, not even at conflict. A lot of people are at odds with Asians at the moment. But I want to let you know this is all spiritual. This is all spiritual. I'm just happy that the young boy survived. He said, look, man, I got up out of there. They pulled up and I was just too fast. So the young man, he got the step, and the young man was a high stepper. You hear me? He got up out of there. And fortunately, it was a flesh wound. The bullet went through one end of the arm out of the other. All praises to the Most High. The young brother was to live to talk about it. And the fact that the Asian gentleman, or not a gentleman, he was a savage, of course. The Asian thug, because that's what he was. There's thugs in every race. There are thugs in every race. It speaks volumes that he was not charged. He walked away scotch-free, got off on a $10,000 bond. That proves to me, in my opinion, that the puppet masters has something to do with this character, has something to do with this demon, this evil spirit. And they do all kind of things to these people. They hook them up to shock treatment. They conduct shock therapy on these people. They do all kinds of things. They utilize MK Ultra, voice to skull technology to get these devils who are already reprobated to be under control. And this is why they want half of the world right now to become robots. They've already put out statistics as of late. Joe Biden's talking about he wants 70% of all adults to receive the you-know-what. They are trying to link in with that demonic frequency. The same energy that the CERN program has created. And they want to use these instruments to go ahead and conduct their evil bidding here on this earth. This is demonic. This is warfare. And it's to get our community in the outrage and the uproar when we need to be focused on the actual puppet master. The devil always throwing stones and hiding his hands. They don't never come up straight out. You can't expect them to come up straight out. They're going to utilize their minions. I'm telling you. I mean, there's a lot going on. I spoke briefly on the Charleston White, and China Mac situation. It seems that it has escalated in less than 24 hours. AR, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, just barely got the notification and join. What's the word? Oh, you already see what it is, family. I'm glad you was able to make it. We're talking about the puppet masters. They have waged war. They have waged a race war. They are creating tension in the inner cities. And for those who don't know, there's a hidden group of people out there. Some people call them the Illuminati. Some people believe they're simply the Freemasons. Some people call them the papacy. All these people are conjoined. All these secret societies are conjoined. All right. All these people are one, and they're operating under one spirit. All right. So trying to figure out exactly who it is up top, you'll never figure it out because it's a spirit. It's an entity. We don't battle with flesh and blood. This is why individuals are able to go through organized mobbing and gang stalking, because it's spiritual. You ever wonder why when you wake up and begin to research and study the truth and begin to try to walk a righteous path, people seem like they're under all the same spirit? All the people around you seem to be being choreographed by something. It's like they're all on one accord. And they're all doing the same type of things to the point where, you're looking like, damn, everybody's acting the same around me. And it's like they're all nitpick. They all have that spirit. They all are saying some of the same things. It's because it's demonic. It's spiritual. We fight spiritual battles. And I gotta let the brothers and sisters know, especially a lot of you young brothers out there who are about ready to stop letting the lead fly at each other, and y'all ready to get it popping with whoever come against us. I gotta get you prepared for what's to come, so you know not to go out there and be volatile, not to go out there and do something that you're gonna regret. I'm letting you know. I'm telling you right now that these things that you're gonna be seeing happening on the news, y'all gotta understand that television is a smoke screen. It's a smoke and mirror. That TV is to create our reality. Don't allow them to provoke you to doing something that you're going to regret. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. And this right here is Asian Crips threatening Charleston White, his response and things of that nature. I want y'all to see what they're doing on a street level, because y'all got to understand, all wars have to start off in the streets first. That's where they're going to start off. They got to bring it from the streets to a political level. All right? That's how the agenda always goes. I'm going to go ahead and play this particular clip. Let me see if I can get this full screen for y'all. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Everything I'm doing is fair use. All right? I'm going to play this particular clip here and chime in.
What makes y'all think you got the right to get mad? Because I'm telling you, Chinese people, whatever y'all are, Asian, Vietnamese, you can never be a NIGGR, no matter how much you like rap music. It ain't nothing about your culture that I want to be. I don't want your woman. When I look at the Chinese woman, it ain't nothing about her that turns me on. It ain't nothing about a Chinese woman to turn me on. Nothing. Nothing at all. I ain't never looked at one and said, she's pretty. Never. Never.
Fuck you, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Charge them wine.
Family, good line, family.
And I eat cats and dogs, nigga. I eat humans too, nigga.
One moment. Let's see here. What happened to my screen here? All right, first and foremost, I've stated this already that I kind of felt like Charleston White is being used to spearhead racial tension. I mean, when you beefing with an individual, you don't have to bring women involved or children involved. Ain't that what Scarface said when it come to warfare? Right? We don't deal with women or children. You ain't got to bring up Asian women. I feel like he's been bringing in the Asian community as a whole when it's unnecessary. If you have an issue with a man, then you have that issue with that man. And I also feel like China Mac is being used as well, knowingly or unknowingly. And I feel like both parties involved are being used knowingly or unknowingly, because the enemy don't give a damn. They just waiting for one isolated event to take place. But a lot of these so-called beefs, a lot of these internet quarrels that you see, they are staged. They're fake. All right? They're not real. Don't believe the damn hype. Right? And, you know, I'm hoping that they chop it up and stop what's going on before it escalates. Because as you can see, they're trying to strum up some tension in the streets right now. And it's the puppet masters that's doing so. Stay vigilant out here. That's right, Taj Israel. Got to stay vigilant. Yep, somebody said they're actors. I agree. Now let me continue to play this particular video here. Let's see what happened to my screen here. What happened? It's like it disappeared. Y'all give me one moment here. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up on this video. Allow those notifications to go out if you are gaining edification here. Let's go back just a little bit.
Good line, family. And I eat cats and dogs, nigga. I eat humans too, nigga.
Let me tell y'all something. They always got to bring this on the street level first. In prisons, in jails, a lot of things that happen in the penitentiary, they then escalate to the streets. And then when they escalate to the streets, then it becomes something political. When they fuel tension in war, it's always for some type of political campaign. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, in a lot of penitentiaries, a lot of y'all might not know this, but they often have people who are plants. They have agents in jail who strum up racial tension. Everything could be peaceful on the yard. Everything could be Gucci. All races could be getting along on each and every tier. And if it gets too peaceful, the warden and them, they will bring in one of their agents, somebody who's controversial, someone who will create some type of tension because things are too peaceful. You know, they get paid more money to keep people in prison. They get paid more money to make sure those cells are full. So in order to create tension, they'll put somebody in there who is a notable figure off the streets, who probably is a damn double agent working for the feds on the low, a paid actor, just like these actors here on social media. They'll take them, put them in a cell with someone, do something that they know will cause racial tension, because it's all about respect. If you're respecting one another, if you're respecting individuals, there's no issues. Even if somebody gets into some type of dispute in the jailhouse, if you don't involve race and both groups and both parties have a mutual disagreement, 9 times out of 10, the other gang, the opposite gang, will stay out of it and let them niggas duke it out one-on-one. They will stay out of it. They will let them go into the cell, close the cell, lock in, get it out the way. Whoever walk out, and it is what it is. But see, now you have it on social media. They're trying to start this on a street level. Now, a lot of brothers and sisters thought that they was going to utilize some type of terroristic act and try to pin it on minorities or blacks, for lack of better terms. They thought they was going to pin it on us and say, hey, we walked up into some Asian market and done point A, B, and C. But no, they took a whole nother direction with this because they know that people don't believe the news anymore. People don't believe it. There's too many people who have exposed all these crisis actors. It's too many people who have exposed all of your Sandy Hooks and your fake terrorist activities and all your school shootings and your bombings, even 9/11. You know, it's too many people who have pointed out certain things. So now they know, like, people don't believe the news. People are always searching for alternative news sources. Listen, how are we going to get these people going against each other? Because that's not going to work. We've already tried that angle. So the puppet masters say, I know. Let's get it on a street level. Same thing we do in the prison. Same thing we do in the jailhouse. Strum up racial tension. And then we can bring this to a political landscape where ultimately we're going to make sure that Asians become the new minorities here in this country. And we can make blacks look like the savages. But first, we got to get them both going against each other. There has to be some conflict on the street level. I'm telling you, don't let these people turn this spiritual war to a physical war. Let me remain. Let me keep going here.
Don't fuck that nigga. I spit Safari, nigga, because I'm half Safari, nigga.
We being nice too right now. We being nice right now, nigga. We being nice.
He didn't have to say all that. He's entitled to his opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? But he want to address them, though. He want to address some shit, too. So, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
There are thugs in every race. There are thugs in every race. And see, this should be the takeaway from what we see in here. So when these people had their little street beefs, the takeaway should be that all nations of people have undesirables. Even the 84-year-old woman that was murdered was done by the hands of a quote-unquote Filipino man, which I believe Filipinos are Israelites as well. I believe that they are our people. All right? Let's make that clear. But they had to start on that level. But now all of a sudden, the thugs will become the blacks who are going against Asians. Now the thugs will become the blacks because of this nonsense that they're airing right now. Now, they're thugs and they're wicked people in every single race. They're people who are degenerates. In the black community, we need to be getting rid of the degenerates, not standing behind them with our damn pom-poms up, trying to fuel the fires of war. Because those fires of war are not coming from a street level. They're coming from the hierarchy. Let's continue.
And you know me, we ain't separating nothing. We got family out here though. For real, long lines, family. You know what I'm saying? So man, yeah, what you talking about? They have my niece and nephew.
I feel like gangs are being used a lot nowadays. Even when it comes to gang stalking or organized mobbing, y'all got to look out for these damn gang bangers. These damn gang bangers are the only ones that's always hugging the damn street corner. They're always watching people as they go in and out of their homes. They know everybody's license plate. They know what's going on. And a lot of gangbangers be working with them feds. They be working with them police. They be paid to stimulate tension and beef and wars in the streets. And they be giving names left and right. They be sitting there eating donuts and chicken wings with the cops like it ain't nothing. Believe it goes down like that. A lot of y'all don't even know that a lot of your information been given to certain organizations and groups from gangbangers. The ones that you think are tough. Them so-called thugs, right? The ones who about that life, they working for somebody. Everybody got a boss. That's why you cannot stand behind the ideologies of the gang culture. The 6-pointed stars, the 5-pointed stars, the pitchforks, all the symbolism come from Freemasonry. All of it is Freemason. Same symbols, same signs. All of it is masonry. And these people be using these gangs, man. This is warfare. Listen, when the Bible said these people will come up with crafty counsel, I don't think we realize how deep the rabbit hole goes. They want to cut us off from being a nation. They want to make other nations the minority and just pretty much weed us out altogether. So you got to have your Chinese or Asian thugs, right? Because everybody got undesirables. Let's get rid of the black, though. Let's get rid of blacks altogether, as far as we concerned. This is the mentality they have. Let's get a new minority. Let's weed these people out. Let's cut them off from being a nation. Let's use whatever tactics of war we can use.
Right. So what you saying? What do you see? Do you see black and Asian? Because I see the future.
I see the future.
We ain't trying to train no kids to hate nobody.
Get him, Papa. Look, beat him up.
You hear what he said? He said, you see black and Asians, but what I see is the future. I mean, listen, you Negroes, y'all gonna be toast. We the future. We gonna be the new minorities. Y'all ain't even gonna be here all together. We see the future. I mean, they speaking a coded message right now. Look at this. Somebody call CPS. This little girl don't want to be around all this damn negative ass energy. Right? Look at the poor little girl. She don't want to be around this. It's crazy. Thugs in every nation.
I know.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to advocate no violence or nothing like that, but people spit some facts, though. You know what I mean?
How many people are intimidated by these guys here? I mean, I know our people ain't intimidated by these guys, but that don't mean take action. Let them sit back and look like the damn bozos they are. Don't react. This is war. Never let your enemy dictate the terms of war. That come from the book, The Art of War. That's Sun Tzu. I study warfare myself. Don't let these people dictate the terms of war. No. You know how you war with these people? Through paperwork. Don't let them take over your civil rights through these organizations and these sponsorships. Don't allow them to march the steps that you've taken when you've been through so much in this country. It's time to get together and unify all the educated minds, all the people who don't want to see our people dwindle to no avail and be extinct out here in these streets. Because we looking like endangered species right now. We got us killing us, cops killing us, food killing us, damn chemtrails killing us, and now we got to worry about Asian gangbangers? Nah. Instead of fighting fire with fire, you fight the fire with a pen. We need all our brothers who got some position of power to really get the paperwork together and look and go against this nonsense. And really point out the facts that, listen, nobody can take our plight. The reason why you see thugs in the streets to this day, and I'm against all thugs and gangsters, but the reason why you see a lot of black thugs and gangsters is because of systematic persecution. We're talking about it took slavery to create these gangsters and thugs that you see. It took captivity to create these thugs out of royal people. It took years of media propaganda. It took years of gangster movies to be basically projected into our optics to make us go ahead and take on those evil spirits. It took lots of music, negative vibrations and frequency. It took a lot to turn us, which was once royal people, into gangsters. So that's why when we see this looks crazy to a lot of brothers. This looks crazy. Not saying that they haven't been through anything. Everybody been through something. But I find it very ironic how people like to take our culture in order to eradicate us. Now, it tells you in the Bible that Israel is the salt of the earth. We are the seasoning of the earth. A lot of times when people trying to be like you, and this can go on an individual level, they're trying to take your place. Even with some of y'all out there who got certain colleagues, friends, associates that's close to you, when they trying to be exactly like you, and they always constantly comparing themselves to you, they legit want to be you. And they feel like the only way to be you is to replace you, take you out. They feel like they got to strip you of your life force so they can take on your image. And that's what you see going on. Let's continue.
Take from a long line of shit. So, you know what I mean? And we ain't trying to send no hate messages or none of that. You feel me? Just some real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all can hear it through the music, man. Y'all tell us.
Yeah. Have y'all been getting a lot of support from the rest of the Asians across, the United States and shit?
Yeah.
Wow.
China Mac spoke up or said anything? Or yeah.
He did, but it's the right thing to do because we shouldn't be no different from any other human being in the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the so-called journalist or reporter asks, do y'all got Asians all over the United States building with y'all? Right? And he said, yes. I'm telling you, they're trying to strum up warfare, but they're doing it on a street level first. They're doing it on the street level first. And I can already tell you what's going to happen. Then they're going to start saying that, the war then took off and now, you got these black thugs running up in Chinese spots and they're robbing people and they're robbing elderly, because that's what happens. They're going to be casualties of war. Anytime you have the streets beefing and going to war with one another, they're going to be casualties. And they'll more than likely be casualties on both sides. You'll have elderly of Negro descent also losing their lives, but you're not going to see any coverage of that on the news. I'm telling you, man, they got to get you fighting this fleshly battle. They want to be us, man. Israel, the salt of the earth. What does salt do to the earth? It seasons the earth. That means we got the flavor. So they kind of try to mirror themselves after us in order to take our place, man. You seen them marching down the street with Black Lives Matter sign. And now look, I thought Black Lives Matter. Now instead of China Mac and Charleston White chopping it up, this done sprawl out of control to this level a day later after I spoke about it because I had looming concerns. When I seen Mr. White come out and say some of the things he said, I had looming concerns. It was weighing on my spirit. And I said, man, I got to warn my people because I'm not your traditional preacher. I'm going certain places that these preachers can't go. And I'm there with young brothers on the streets who are fed up, bro. Fed up, not only of the degenerates among us, but they fed up with people in general. And they want a reason to fight. They want a reason to go to war because we're tired of being downtrodden. We're tired of everybody taking our plight. We're tired of being left at the bottom. And now people really want to snap. So I got to be the voice of reason. The Bible says, blessed are the peacekeepers. And that's what I'm doing at the moment, trying to keep the peace. Don't allow the puppet masters to string you along.
People just like everybody else. Just some ignorant people, just some regular people, just some motherfucking crazy motherfuckers. Like, you know, we all know that. Instead of looking at it like color, we human at the end of the fucking day.
Yeah. How'd you guys feel about him speaking on y'all crip ties, basically?
Come see me in Texas. Real black. Come see how we live.
N-I-G-G-A. That's us.
Wow. Wow.
Weird, man. That's one weird ass character, man. Real.
They talking about N-I-G-G-A. That's us. So what you looking at is the new niggas. The new niggas, right? And it's ironic. The reporter asked them about their crip ties. For those who are educated on gang culture whatsoever, or not educated whatsoever, allow me to inform you. Crips, they evolved, well, at least the cover story is that they evolved from Black Panthers. All right, when the Black Panthers was totally dismantled, when the Black Panthers went through the eternal battles and they had all these agents among them, what ended up happening is they were broken up and they ended up turning into Crips. Actually, it started off as gangster disciples. They were basically the disciples of the Black Panther Party. All right. The cover story is that, these particular individuals who came out of the Black Panthers started Crips for neighborhood protection. And basically it sprawled out from Black Panthers. But I call it a cover story because I think that's kind of like bullshit. I think it started in the Mason Temple as well. Because later on down the line, new information surfaced about all the gangs all together. And I actually covered this back in the day, years ago. I think about 5-6 years ago, I covered it on New Breed to the World Over. But you have to go search through the archives when I spoke among gang culture. I almost did a damn documentary on this. All right. But it's ironic. They want to be niggas. They want to be the new niggas. It's crazy.
Man, like, I mean, I understand that's his game, that's his hustle, that's how he eats, you know what I mean? But fuck, man, it's just how you say it, you know what I mean? And now you done got us into this little weird ass shit with your ass. Wasting our time. That's a little weird ass.
I know your mom like you that, bro.
No. People like him is the reason why the world is not involved.
Right.
We're supposed to look at the motherfucker future.
No.
Well, that's enough of that. We need to break this down. It's enough of that. Let's get these little damn thugs off my damn screen. That's enough of that nonsense. Somebody said, Latoya said they some real wannabes. Oh yeah, everybody want to be a nigga now, but you ain't been through what niggas been through. I'm sorry, and I don't think too many brothers are intimidated by these little Asian gangsters. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Let's just hope and pray that nobody take action, because that's what the media would love, for somebody to take action. They will absolutely love it. Let's go to these scriptures. I'm going to Matthew chapter 24. And Christ went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Christ said unto them, see ye not that all these things, verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, what shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming and the end of the world? So here you have it. The disciples going to Christ, asking him, you know, what it's going to be like in the last days when you're about to return. Let's see what Christ said. Verse 4. And Christ answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Yeah, you got a lot of people who got this Christ consciousness. You got a lot of people in these churches who claim to be Christians, but they're not really followers of Christ. They're despair merchants. And verse 5 goes on to say, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Now let's go to verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And these are the beginning of sorrows. Let's stop there. It says there'll be nation against nation. Now that's speaking in regards of nationality against nationality. Nationality against nationality will rise up against each other. And then it says kingdom against kingdom. That means country against country. So there's going to be war in the streets. There's going to be quote unquote race wars. Christ pointed this out. He said, look, this is going to be the signs of the time when you see all this racial tension being created. Let me see here. Thank you for the $5 contribution. AR says, curious as to what tribe are y'all, the good people from? Asher tribe over here. Salute to the tribe of Asher. Salute. I'm pretty sure on this particular platform here, you got brothers and sisters from all tribes, all 12 tribes. When I look through my emails, man, I'm getting all 12 tribes hitting me up. All praises to the Most. I see tribe of Gad in the house. Yeah, see tribe of Judah in the house. Oh my, here comes Judah. Oh my. Yeah, somebody said population reduction in full swing. You right. In full swing. And it seemed like they're trying to weed out a certain demographic, right? Yes, indeed. Let's go to some more scriptures here. Let's see. I am going to Isaiah chapter 8, verse 12 and 13. And it reads, say ye not a confederacy to all them who this people shall say, a confederacy. Neither fear ye, they fear, nor be afraid. Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Bible repeatedly points out this confederacy. What is this confederacy, one may ask? This confederacy is what we call the Illuminati, the elite, the bloodsuckers, the vampires, the hidden hand, the magicians, the sorcerers, those who operate on the left side, those who are constantly perpetuating chaos. You living in a world where it's chaos, and it was brought forth by a confederacy. Bloodlines who inherited the same philosophies. A confederacy that have sprawled the world out of control all the way to the point where we don't know good from evil. We call good bad and bad good nowadays. You got all this gender role confusion. Yeah. You got all these gender nouns and pronouns, and you don't know what a he, she, he is. Who you think is behind that? The Most High is not the author of confusion. This is Satan. Satan wants you to look up one day and be so perplexed that you give up on this spiritual fight, that you give up on this war, this eternal battle with your mind and your body and your soul. This confederacy wants you so confused and operating on such a low level where you don't know what morality is anymore. He wants the world in chaos. This confederacy that plotted on the poor righteous man, that sat around the round table and created all these organizations to spy illegally through wiretaps, through social media, through organized mob and neighborhood mob. And gang stalking is very real for those who don't know. And the reason I'm bringing gang stalking up is because these gangs have a lot to do with gang stalking. Trust and believe. Those are the individuals who have a lot to do with it. And it's a confederacy that sit back behind the scenes and they're watching the world. And what they're doing is they're operating through a Hegelian dialectica. The left right-wing paradigm. You've seen a country at war based on Democrat and Republican. Thanks for the $5 contribution, JJ. Appreciate you. Hey, y'all, thank you for the $5 contribution. It reads, A Breed. What you think about the IG post I sent you about dispensaries giving out free marijuana for whoever gets the jab? Oh, wow. I'm not sure if I received that one, but I've heard that. Joints for jabs out there in Washington State. What I think about that is that shows the desperation of these evil beings. It shows the desperation of Satan. And anybody who still is defending marijuana smoke, anybody who's defending that from a biblical perspective, saying, well, God gave us herbs. Now you see that this medicinal marijuana and this weaponized, militarized, industrial marijuana that's coming out is a weapon, and it dumbed down society. Because you got to be stupid as hell to render your vessel to science so you can get high. How dumb can you be? You hurting that damn bad. That they had to be putting something in the weed that they would actually have a demographic of people who would do this. There had to be some type of chemical that got you addicted like crack. There has to be something in it where you can't live without it if you would just go ahead and put yourself out there. You really itching out here. You out here, I need it. Oh, man. You telling me I can get a joint? All I got to do is get the, you know what? That's it. That shows you. So if you still defending weed, oh, God gave us herbs, so you know, then you just a dumbass. Thank you for the $15 contribution. Keisha Jane, I appreciate it. Says, keep preaching that truth, Breed. Been learning so much from you and appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sister. I appreciate you for supporting this work as well. Appreciate you. I mean, seriously. We spiritual gangsters out here. We spiritual gangsters. Don't let them get y'all operating on that left-hand side and being carnal out here. All that marijuana smoke. I mean, listen, they got a chemical in the weed that turns male frogs into female frogs. It's called astracene. So that would explain a lot why you see these so-called thugs looking so emasculated. Gangsters and thugs, when I was coming up, they look different. Gangsters, when I came up, they look different. The gangsters now, they look effeminate. They walk around with a twist in their hips, pants hanging under their ass, looking weird, looking delicate, looking like flaming flamingos. You know why? It's in the weed. It's in the weed. Real men don't have no time to be sitting here smoking weed, depleting their testosterone, turning into a little bitch. Because that's what's happening. You smoking that weed, you're turning into a little bitch, a little emasculated little gump. And now you ready to sell your soul, sell your ass for whatever. That's why them people are able to get a lot of these rappers in certain compromising positions. That's why there's a damn honeypot of all these damn rappers somewhere on the casting couch because they done gave you that weed. Now got you looking crazy out here. Telling you, man, that's why the Bible says stay sober and vigilant, because your enemy is like a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. When you smoking that weed, you opening your mind up for demons and evil spirits. You opening up gateways for evil spirits. Why else you think you seeing things that's not there? You're hearing things that's not there. You hear sirens? You hear sirens? Hey, you smell that? That demon got your ass hallucinating. Trying to use the Bible to say, oh, the Lord gave us herbs. Nah, that's bullshit. The herbs he talking about is fruits and vegetables. Now, you can use CBD oil without the THC. It's good for you. Good for your immune system. Good for your skin. Good for your hair. Good for all of that. But you don't need no THC. You don't need to be getting high out here. Telling you. People want to make excuses. Facts, though. Let's go to these scriptures, man. We got more scriptures. Y'all know how we do with these Bible lessons here. Let's go to Jude chapter 1, verse 4, and it reads, "For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness and denying the only Lord God and our Lord Christ." Yes, Jude 1 and 4 says that certain men crept in unawares. That means they operate in a vein of secrecy, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. It's talking about those Judas goats. It's talking about those individuals who take our grace for granted. Those wolves in sheep's clothing. The same people who's promoting and provoking this tension. There's agents all among us. Y'all need to be able to point out who's real and who's fake these days. Not following individuals because you like them, but following individuals who are giving you the information needed. Because there's a lot of people that you're going to like. There's a lot of people with some great personalities, but they're working for these people who crept in unaware. See, nobody can do nothing to us unless these sellouts are being used. Nobody can't do nothing to us unless one of our people say, hey, I'll take that deal. I'll allow this agenda to go out. How much? Unless we have people who do that, it won't happen. They can't get to us unless we open the gateways, open the portal, open the doorways and let them in. Shout out to Philadelphia. Salute to Philadelphia. All my brothers out there. Somebody said junk food poison. Facts, though. Yeah, they're getting us on in all ways. Let's see. K. Norton says real men don't reach around to a purse to pull out money. I don't care if it's Gucci or not. Put your wallet out like a man, not a purse with a strap on it. Facts, though. But these the goons, though, bro. These the thugs. You see, some of those Asian gangsters that they just showed, they looking more stern and masculine than the new age thugs that they created in our community. You see how they did that? They say, look, bro, we the future. While hip hop systematically emasculated brothers, brung out your little Nas X, got this nigga here descending from heaven, sliding down a stripper pole, dropping down, getting his eagle on, dancing with the damn devil, literally. While they got that as the image of the black man, they're going to roll Asians out as some straight goons. I guarantee that's the next to happen. That's what's gonna happen next. You're gonna start seeing Asian music videos, and look, them Asian niggas, them Asian thugs, they're gonna be looking like gangsters. And they just gonna keep on pushing out all the effeminate rappers with purses on. You see how warfare works out? Them Asian people like, we ain't scared of y'all, bro. Y'all so-called pioneers of hip-hop. Y'all sat back and y'all let Lil Nas X do his thing. Y'all pioneers of hip-hop. Y'all let Young Thug put on a little girl's dress. Y'all let all that slide. Nobody in hip-hop spoke out. None of the OGs, none of the pioneers, none of your real ones spoke out. None of them. Because they were afraid to lose a damn paycheck. It took little old New Breed to the world over on YouTube and a select few others to speak about the emasculation that's taking place. It took the Israelites to speak on it. If you want to place us in a demographic, in a category, it took the Israelites to speak up. I see a pattern happening where only the Israelite men are stepping up and speaking the truth. But the so-called OGs and all of the respected rappers, they ain't say nothing. And you ain't saying nothing now. You're not saying nothing to Charleston White. You're not saying nothing to China Mac. And you're not trying to stop this fire. Where you at? I know you seeing what's going on. Where are you at? I gotta continue to be outspoken. And then they'll say I'm controversial. No, this world you living in is controversial. Some of you revere people just too damn scared to lose a paycheck. Who you working for? I sit here and watch my numbers on this channel go up, go down, go up, go down, go up, go down. Because they like, you know what? We can't trust this nigga. We don't know what he gonna say. We don't know what he gonna say. Every time we try to put something in front of the people to brainwash them, these biblical men, they 10 steps ahead of the game. 10 steps ahead of the game. And now YouTube finally put some respect on my name, and they are allowing me to reach out to a direct member of the YouTube community. Salute YouTube. Thank y'all for finally sending me my invite. So now, when I finally get to talk to you, I'm going to let you know my people not getting their notifications. I'm going to let you know. Oh, I'm going to let them know all the issues I'm having with my channel. I done wrote them down. It's damn near a chapter of a book. All the issues. I'm going to let you know. Y'all still ain't sent me my plaque, though. Where's my plaque? I've been had 100,000 subscribers. Give me my damn plaque. Because I earned it. Somebody said, AR, just listen to fellow Hebrew bros, New Breed, Row A and them. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Telling you. I'm telling you, man. Let's go to these scriptures, man. We ain't playing no games, man. We ain't playing no games here. Let's get it. Proverbs 22, 24 and 25. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go. That means, listen, get all of those reprobate, thug, gangsters, angry individuals, get them all out your circle. All you brothers who listening to this, you got to surround yourself with positivity. You got to surround yourself with peacekeepers. You got to surround yourself with brothers who are chill. Now with all that woofing, now with all that flexing, chill brothers who got goals and ambitions. Because I know there's brothers out here with 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot out. Surround yourself with good brothers. Because I'm telling you now, if we focus on our goals, if we stay goal oriented, if we hone in on our abilities, our talents, if we nurture our gifts, we are unstoppable. We are unstoppable to these nations. Rochelle Burrell, thank you for the $5 contribution. And thank you for being a member. Says, thank you, sir. I was wondering where all the black men were at. Facts, though. I'm wondering, too. You got a few brothers online who, tearing down this system, going against the grain. And I'm going to tell you, the truth is no respecters of persons. The truth is no respecters of persons. I don't care what race you are. I don't care if you white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Jamaican, Haitian, doesn't matter. The truth holds no bounds. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And that is the mentality that we got to have. You got a lot of individuals scared to speak against KS because he so-called is the pioneer and the godfather of this. But I feel like our women need to be healed, not disrespected. I feel like our women need to be nurtured, not exploited. I feel like our women need to be taught, not abused verbally. And there's a difference. I feel like one of the worst things you can do is put a woman, her physical appearance, down in such a way where it's not healing, but it breaks her. I feel like that's one of the worst things a man can do to a woman. Because a woman puts a lot of stock in her beauty. And it's bad when you break that instead of encourage her to be her best version of herself. And there's a difference. You will have some people say, well, Bree, we need somebody who's going to be blunt to our women and let them know what's going on. And I agree with that. But there's a way of doing things with class personified. And everybody wearing a damn suit is not classy. Understand that. There's a way of doing things. There's a way of letting our women know, listen, sisters, you're beautiful. Please take the weave off. Take the wig off. You will be so beautiful if you grow your natural hair. You'll be so beautiful if you just be who you are. Stop believing that there's a generic woman that every man likes. Stop believing that every man wants a woman with European features. That's not the truth. You are the original woman. Every man don't want a woman with European features. There's no standard for beauty. To each his own. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's what our women need to hear. Because right now you're living in a world where women are willing to just chop and screw their bodies up. They go into Brazil, they go into Barbados, they go into various places to chop and screw their body. They're getting all kind of diseases in their bodies, getting these botched ass jobs, dying on these surgical tables. And it's not worth it. And we need to tell brothers, listen, you are valuable if you're working hard to provide for your family, regardless of how much money you're making. In a society where you have experienced a systematic racism and systemic adversity when it comes to everyday life, it is a noble act for you to get out there and get a trade and work hard with your hands. Even if you're making 40,000, 60,000, 30,000. It's noble. And you should be respected as a man. Regardless if you don't make $100,000. You're still valued. That's what needs to be heard. Our people need healing, man. Yeah, somebody said, yeah. LOL, damn, they stifling you on your plaque. Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. They can give me my damn plaque so I can show that off. I earned that. I earned that. I'm pretty sure that, other people receive their plaque as soon as they hit 100K, Somebody said, New Breed, how can you tell what tribe you are from? The spirit bear witness. The spirit bear witness to the truth. You need to read your Bible. Look into your family's history. Look into your lineage. You definitely don't need ancestor.com. All you got to do is read them scriptures and your spirit will resonate with what tribe you're from. And that's why I'm doing this thing, here where this thing where I'm breaking out all 12 tribes. I've already did Judah and Levi. The next tribe I probably will be doing Benjamin. But that's why I'm doing that, so you can see what category you fit in according to your family's history. Isha McKinney Kyle, thank you for becoming a member of the chosen ones. All praises to the Most High. And for those who haven't became members, when you become a member, you have exclusive perks. You get access to cool emojis. It's only $4.99 a month. And when we have member only chats, you have access to those chats. All right. In no way, shape, or form am I taking away from all my normal supporters. It's just giving you brothers something extra who support the content. And also all y'all members' comments stand out in the chat. So I'm able to go ahead and respond to y'all's comments to those who support. Yeah. Let me see here. Man, I see y'all lighting the chat up, man. Y'all put some flame emojis in this chat if y'all having a good time, man. We going into some Q&A. Y'all light this joint up if y'all want to go into that Q&A. Also hit the thumbs up. If we can get the stream steady climbing, if we can get the numbers steady climbing in the chat, then y'all see that. Y'all see that. That's what we doing right now. Yeah. Yeah. Something about them flame emojis, man, that get me inspired. Love you too, Vanessa. Something about them that get me inspired. Royal Apple, I see you. Bino Mob. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All praises to the Most High, the God of Israel. Telling y'all, man. Yeah, that's right. Somebody said this is a cleansing by fire. You already know. And this is how we doing it, man. This is how we doing it. Somebody said, how was DC? It was gentrified. That's how it was. It was gentrified. It showed me why unity is so important. Because the same blocks, the same hoods, the same streets that brothers used to die and kill over, now they selling falafels. Now people walking around with cardigan shorts and Oshkosh Begosh slides, riding scooters on the same blocks where brothers were shooting and killing. I went back to some of the same hoods. I went up and down Northeast, Northwest, 8th Street, the whole DC area uptown. And all I seen was falafel shops, Starbucks, and I was at all. And I said, damn, when I was growing up, brothers was killing each other over this. But when they started raising the rent up to $3,000 a month and kicking our asses out in the streets, there was no united front to stop that from happening. There was nobody who was fighting with the pen. There was nobody voting in the right governors and mayors to stop them from gentrifying. This is how they do. They let us tear each other apart. They let us rip each other apart, shred from shred, limb from limb. Because DC was the murder capital at one point. And for those that don't know, DC is not even a state. It's a district. It's small. You can fit DC inside of Baltimore 4 times. For DC to be the murder capital, there was a lot of murder going on. And it was black on black. It was gun violence. DC was known as the shooters. Even have a clothing line called Shooters. That's how bad it was. We ripped each other apart, and then somebody else moved in and took over the hood. Now the hood ain't the hood no more. I'm telling you, that's what my experience was in DC. That's my hometown. And I did a lot of soul searching there. I did a lot of healing there. That's what I went for, because I haven't been to my hometown in 10 plus years. I went back to face my demons. I went back to face my demons. Some of the things that I went through in life, some of the worst persecutions, some of the worst trials and tribulations that I faced were back there in my hometown. And I had to face those demons to heal and move forward. Because sometimes visiting a place where you experience a great deal of trauma and actually facing that trauma, it heals you. It's like conquering those giants that you didn't even want to look back at. Visiting some of them old hoods and them old streets. Although they're not the same, I grew content. I healed. And now I'm coming back full force. You got 1,200 people in here. Y'all get them likes up. You know, for the life of me, I don't understand why you would watch somebody for damn near an hour and a half and don't hit the thumbs up on the video. See, y'all the ones who be agents on the low. Y'all just be watching. Y'all just be watching to do what? Yeah, smash the thumbs up. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like it. Let's see. Oh, praises to the Most High. Let me see. Somebody said America is a place they took African to work and pick up cotton. I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro. Yes, indeed. All praises to the Most High. Yeah, you show some love, man. Show some love by hitting the thumbs up. And you know, in this video, all I did was make some astute observations. I looked at what's going on in the streets. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. We got too much going on in our own communities to feed into the nonsense. Somebody said, I sent you footage of Planned Parenthood being exposed. Okay, I'll check it out. Shot Blood Before Dishonor says, keep going in. Oh, yeah, if y'all ask me some questions, we can go in. Because a lot of times y'all be the catalyst for these streams. I do got some more scriptures to go to. I do got more scriptures. I always got scriptures on deck. Precept on precept, line upon line. We about to have a feast. Eat from this roll. You already know. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 12 through 15. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity, and suddenly shall be broken with remedy. Ooh, that's powerful right there. That's a powerful verse right there. That speaks volumes. Charleston White, stop the beef. China Max, stop the beef. Because that forward tongue, that mischief that Mr. White seemed to have conjured up is escalating too far. And I am to believe that Charleston White is legit trying to help his community because he has done things. He has works. For those who don't know about Charleston White, he done a lot of things for the black community. A lot of y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know his history. So I'm not here to come at the brother and condemn him because I don't know if he knows that he's being used to fuel this type of racial tension that's ultimately going to come down on our young men. This is not going to help the young men in the streets. This is not going to help our brothers. This is not going to help our youth. This is going to hurt them. This is going to imprison them. This is going to kill them, what you're doing. You need to be able to broaden your horizons and look over the hills and see what they're doing and how they're using you. So I'm warning the brother because I know that this brother done a lot for the community. This brother done charitable acts. This brother he created youth programs. A lot of y'all didn't know that. And his personality on social media is this forward tongue that the Bible's speaking of. That hypeness, that is a character. A lot of y'all got to understand, a lot of people on social media are characters. They're not the same offline and online. You got some brothers who act a certain way because it gets the attention of the people. And then you got some people, like myself and others, who are just who they are. I'm the same person everywhere. I'm the same person on social media as in the streets. I tell you, I'll tell you like it is. And when I'm quiet and don't want to be bothered, I'm quiet and don't want to be bothered. But that forward tongue is creating a lot of mischief. Sometimes you thinking that you can lure people in by being ghetto and being ratchet and then do good works and think that that's going to cover the multitude of your actions. When the truth is that tongue, oh man, the tongue is like a double-edged sword, bro. Running your mouth can create a lot, and you can see it. He's just an older cat who get online and run his damn mouth, and you see what happens. Just because an older brother with some level of influence decided he want to talk shit and run his mouth, now you seeing damn Asian gangs all over the 50 states gearing up for war. That's all it takes. Let me read that scripture again. That's all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. It says a naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. So if you naughty and wicked, you don't know how to bridle your tongue. And look, brother Charleston White, he's of age. A lot of quote unquote OGs need to grow the hell up and be men, be older, be granddads. A naughty person, a wicked man walketh with a forward tongue. When you get to a certain age, you need to learn how to be humble and know when to close your mouth. Verse 13, he winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Forward is in his heart, he deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord, therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. And that's talking about the Almighty judging. If you are one of these individuals who like sowing discord, causing confusion in the neighborhood, male or female, because some of y'all women don't know when to shut the hell up, mind your business, and do your own thing. Some of y'all be in grown man conversations, having grown man talks, causing grown man beef, and causing people to die in the streets because you don't know how to shut your damn mouth up. This go for male and females. It says that the Most High God is going to judge you without remedy. Going to judge you without remedy because you don't know how to keep your damn mouth closed. Yeah, some of them acting like men. Acting like men. Wonder why all hell breaking loose. Somebody said, sad but true, be humble. And all you simps out there, you simple-minded brothers who allow women to just trigger you. You're always trying to fight in honor of some woman out here. And you know these women be salty. You know these women be scorned. You know these women can't take accountability for their own actions. You'll get one side of the story from a sister these days, and now you ready to go ride on another dude. You think you taking up for your sister and your auntie and your cousin. And you think you taking up for this sister, but she ain't telling you what the hell she done did wrong. Now you about to put another man in a graveyard in a pine box based on something some youngin' done said. That's why we gotta raise them right. I tell you what, let one of my daughters grow up and tell me about some dude that did this and did that. I'm be like, you ain't gonna put my old ass into your problems. I tell you that right now. Unless you ain't gonna, because you were raised right. Why would you even be dealing with that type of guy when you was raised to deal with a godly man? Nah. Some of y'all gotta stop letting these women cause all this beef in the streets. Now listen, there's balance to it. If there was women out there who got caught by somebody they didn't know and got violated, like Charlemagne allegedly violated that young girl, that's a whole nother ball game. Like Charlemagne allegedly violated that young girl. which seemed like he did it to me. If you looking at common sense and logic and the stories that were told on both sides, you know, it is what it is. I have my perspective on that. Now, if it's a situation like that, that's a whole nother ball game. WTH, Hell Up 7. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Proverbs 13:3. Whoever guards his mouth preserves his life. He who opens wide his lips cometh to ruin. Absolutely. Real talk, though. Real talk, though. Yeah. Somebody, yeah. I mean, honestly, you know, all you got to do is look at the Charlemagne interview with DJ Academics. I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago. Just look at that. Look at that interview and tell me you don't see a lion-ass bastard. Anybody who got any spirit of discernment, tell me if you don't see a lion-ass bastard with their eyes shifting around. Tell me you don't see a snake who's guilty. I do. AR, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says if you push somebody and they shoot you in the leg, it's your fault. You don't know how people going to react to your BS, man. Keep to yourself and keep it pushing. You don't know how much anger people got built up. That's a fact. Agreed. Some of y'all super chats, I'm missing them, but I thank y'all. Diana Jackson, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Yeah, somebody said I never liked Charlemagne. He weird. Yeah, I never liked him either. What kind of man smells a woman's seat when she get up? What kind of man gets a mold of his own ass and want to hand it to his guest on a damn radio show? What kind of man does what he does? Who can't look at this man and be like, yo, something's wrong, dude. This dude is mentally ill or something. Something's wrong with him. DMV, we rocking with you. Before worldwide unity, no matter what. Salute to the DMV. Salute to the whole East Coast. Yeah. Man, all praises to the Most High God of Israel, man. I hope I ain't talk y'all too much today. Y'all know we going live pretty much every day this week. We're going to get it popping. I'm having issues with Vimeo at the moment, and I wasn't able to upload to Vimeo earlier. So I'm going to have to try to get those problems rectified so I can upload to Patreon, because there's going to be some of these videos I do during the course of this week. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be able to stay on YouTube. So I advise all y'all to turn your notifications on. Turn that notification bell on so you can see it live, because you may not be able to watch every video that go live this week because, you know, some of them going to be put on Patreon. The link to my Patreon is in the description box. Also, follow me on New Breed 404. Support the work if you would like to support via Cash App. All contributions, well, 10% of contribution goes back to the people. All right, 10% goes back to the people. Thank you for the $4 contribution. Truly a blessing to us, brother. God bless. God bless you as well. I appreciate you. Highly appreciate you. Yeah, my IG is New Breed 404. All praises to the Most High, the God of Israel. Hopefully y'all got edified. If you did, all you brothers who know how to chop and screw and share portions of the stream, go ahead and put in that work. Also subscribe to New Breed Clips. Shout out to that brother who been editing videos for me and sharing just short clips of videos. Keep it pushing, brother. Keep it pushing. I know the numbers haven't picked up like you thought they were, but keep it pushing. New Breed Clips, because some of y'all got ADD and don't want to watch hour-and-a-half videos. All right. Some of y'all out there like, man, damn, he talking this long. Listen, if you want to see the short clips, go to New Breed Clips and hit the subscribe button. All right. Also, follow me on Patreon. One love. Y'all be peaceful out here. Stay safe. Don't fuel any hate and racism. Let's be in peace. Let the Almighty guide your steps. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a blessed afternoon. With that being said, shalom and peace.